Coffee time, baby. Little reindeer on there. Pretty cool. All right, let's do this. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today's my top 10 picks for new comics coming out November 25th, 2020. This is where I show you some great covers, some great stories, and some spec books you might want to be on the lookout for. If you're new to our channel, do me a favor. Subscribe right now. It does help us out quite a bit. And also turn on that notification button because you don't want to miss the next video. Don't forget to go to Max Pro Supplies for all your comic book supply needs, and then the code Bueller at checkout, you save 10%. Alright everyone, if you can't tell already, I'm just a little bit, but kind of a lot, jacked up on coffee yet again. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and take a look at my top 10 picks for new comics coming out November 25th, 2020. Very first book up on our list actually isn't a comic book at all. It's actually the Alex Ross 2020 Unseen Comic Book Art Book. And you know what? I already got myself a copy. I want to say thank you to Alex Ross and the team over there for sending this to us. Looks like all those videos of me putting Alex Ross comics in the background paid off. But you know what? Let's talk about this book because, like I said, unseen artwork, over 72 pages of the beautiful artwork from Alex Ross. As you guys all know, I'm a big fan. You got everything from Flash Gordon, the He-Man, the Star Wars, the Batman, the Superman, the Spider-Man, you name it, it's in here. It's pretty freaking awesome. We're probably showing some pictures right here. Let me tell you a little bit more about this book. There's only 1,500 copies of this book available, and then there's also 300 copies that are signed, and you can pick them up on alexrossart.com. And they're available this Friday. And you know what? With only 1,800 copies total, they're going to sell out, I can guarantee. You know what? I don't even know what the cover price on this is because I really don't care because it's 72 pages of goodness. Don't forget to pick one up. Next book up on our list is X-Men number 15, brought to you by Jonathan Hickman. This is part 20 of 22 of the 10 of Swords or X of Swords storyline. I haven't really been paying attention to this book. As you guys know, I kind of passed on this series. I guess it's been kind of good sometimes and kind of bad sometimes. I think it's going to kind of the downside right now, and there's only 2 more to go, so that's not very good. But really on this one is on the list because it is a cover by. It's not the regular cover, but I do like the Stormbreaker variant. I think that looks pretty good, and also the Kale Nui variant is also a beautiful looking book. I wouldn't mind picking that up. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Next book up on our list is called The Other History of the DC Universe number 1. This is by John Ridley. This is a DC Black Label. I think it's one of those bigger magazine-sized books. In this one, we're looking at Jefferson Prince, who became later the Black Lightning character. In this one, it says, you may think you know the history of the DC Universe. Unfortunately, it's more complex than you might think. I'm actually looking forward to this book. There's about 2 or 3, I think, in the series. It's going to take another direction that we've seen before, and it should be a lot of fun. This one has one cover that I like, and this is the one I'm going to pick up. This one has a cover price of $6.99. Moving away from the big 2, we're going with Department of Truth number 3, brought to you by James Tinney and the Fourth. Man, if you're a fan of conspiracy theories, this is the book for you. Apparently in this one, we're dealing with false flags and crisis actors. There is a son that was murdered in a mass shooting. I think I know what event they're talking about. Should be interesting to see how they handle it. I don't know. You know what? I'm loving this book. Definitely looking forward to it. We got a couple of different covers I like. Let's take a look. We got the regular cover, which is awesome. And then we have the 1 in 25 incentive cover. I like that one as well. This one has a regular cover price of $3.99. Moving on, we have Spawn number 312, brought to you by Todd McFarlane. This is part 2 of the Cult of Omega storyline. And this one, apparently, our main Spawn needs help from another Spawn to go up against an Omega Spawn. I mean, there's no shortage of Spawns in this book. So if you're looking for some Spawn action, it's going to spawn its way into your attention. Anyway, we got a few different covers for this. Let's take a look. We got the regular cover, which I believe is by Matina, or Funky Cole Matina. And then we have the B cover that has all the creators, lists, and stuff there on the side. It's kind of cool. And then we have the C cover. I like that one as well. That's with the Western Spawn. I like that one also. This one has a regular cover price of, still to this day, $2.99. Get them all. Next one up is Scumbag number 2 by Rick Remember. This is the Jazz Apple Armageddon part 2 storyline. I love that story arc or whatever. In this one, Ernie, he realizes that he's now the super spy of the day, and you know what? He's taking advantage of the situation, and he's got some demands. We'll see if they meet him. You know what? I really enjoyed the first one. It's kind of gross, kind of creepy, but you know what? I liked it quite a bit, and I'm looking forward to number 2. This one has one cover I like, and that's one I'm going to get. This one has a cover price of $3.99. Next one up is Assassin and Son #1. This is brought to you by Shad Gaspard. That was the wrestler that passed away. I believe it was last year. He was trying to save his son or something in the ocean or something like that, you know. And also another wrestler is involved, Mark Copani. I believe that's his name. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. But it's kind of sad because the creator of this book has passed away. But you know what? It is coming out. So let's talk about this book really fast. So apparently in this book, we have an assassin who's kind of somewhat retired. He's kind of going home to live a normal life with his wife and kid. Apparently there's other bad people out there. They come and they actually murder his wife right in front of him and his son, and they kind of take it upon themselves to go after the vengeance and go after all those bad people. You know what? Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share this book with you guys. This is from Scout Comics. You can go to their website, save 10% if you enter the code Bueller. And that wrestler, Shad, who passed away, you know what? I'm definitely going to get my copy of this because I'm looking forward to reading this and everything. So anyway, check it out. It's got one cover that I like, and that's all you need. Regular cover price is $3.99. Moving on, we have Big and Tiny #5 by Blackbox Comics. This is written by Ramel Hill. This is the very last one in this series. I like this one quite a bit. You know what? This is kind of a fun, jokey type comic book, and every now and then you need something like that in your life. In this one, you know, we have two different characters, now a third character with the female. She's pretty cool. But you know what? The two main characters that were involved, they got superpowers. They didn't know where they're coming from, and you know what? Now they're going to find out the conclusion, what they have to do to make sure everything's okay. I don't have this book yet, but I'm looking forward to picking it up. We've got one cover, because that's all you need, and the regular cover price is $3.99. Next book up on our list is Kaiju Score #1, brought to you by James Patrick. This is by Aftershock Comics. Apparently in this one we have 4 lifetime thieves. They're going after a score of a lifetime worth millions and millions of dollars in artwork. But unfortunately, where they're going to get this artwork isn't guarded by a guard dog. No, they have a kaiju monster instead, so that puts a little wrinkle in their heist plan. This one sounds pretty interesting. I'm going to give it a shot. We got one cover for this, and that's all you need, like I've said before, and the regular cover price is $4.99. Last book up on our list is I Walk with Monsters #1 by Paul Cornell. This is by Vault Comics. Apparently in this one, the two characters, JC and David, are on the hunt for some evil, horrible men or monsters or whatnot. I think I kind of get the impression that the term monsters is referring to the type of atrocities that the men kind of do, and that's why they're considered a monster. But you know what? I'm gonna have to check it out. Book looks pretty interesting, so I'm gonna give it a shot. We got one cover for this that I like, and that's all you need, like I've said many times before, and the regular cover price is $3.99. Alright everyone, so that's my top 10 picks for all the new comics coming out November 25th, 2020. Let me know what you thought, let me know what you bought, let me know what I forgot, because I want to know. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Thunderdome light version. You're stuck with me, unfortunately, but you know what? I think I do a pretty damn good job. Alright, last week we had the totals, so let's go ahead and look at those. Coming in at third place was Two Brothers Comics. They picked Stillwater #3, and they had a total of 10 votes. Coming in second place was Robbie from Pop Culture Philosophers. He picked A Dark Interlude #1. He had a total of 22 votes. And then coming in at first place, my good buddy Bob. He went with Something Is Killing the Children #12, and you know what? He finished with 26 votes, and that's good enough for the win, my friend. So congratulations. Let's go ahead and take a look at the updated leaderboard. Extremely tight race between Everything Comics and Pop Culture Philosophers. Two Brothers, well, they're way back there, but you know what? There's still time. You never know. But this week's picks, let's go ahead and take a look. Bob from Everything Comics, he's going with the brand new Daredevil book. We know he all loves his Daredevil, so that's why he's picking that one. Two Brothers Comics, they're going with Department of Truth #3. That's a great book as well. We've talked about that before. And then we have Robbie from Pop Culture Philosophers, and guess what? He's going with the same pick, Department of Truth #3. No big surprise. Two great books. Not that bad. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments down below what your pick is. Is it Daredevil? Is it the Department of Truth? You know what? We'll tell you next week, and we'll see exactly who won. It's probably going to be Two Brothers or Robbie or Bob or one of those three. That's the only 3 people who are competing. All right, everyone, that's all I got for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what to do. I'll see you next time. Bye.